Morning, everybody. Rusty from the Rusty Razor. Got another shave today, and today we're going to be using Stirling's Naked and Smooth. Yep. Basically, just the base from Stirling, which is a really nice base. Nice, slick. And today we're going to be using Avon's Tai Winds. Let's see how that looks. There we go. Tai Wind. Here, you can read it. Interesting scent. Yeah. Has that sort of high karate. It's, I think, Avon's version of high karate. Very similar. It's like, I wish I still had some high karate around here. I'd compare it, but I don't. I know you can find it every once in a while, like eBay. And there's there's a kind of a dupe of it out there in the market too. You can find. All right, so we're using the first use of the Astra blades with the King C Gillette. This works really good. You take the King C Gillette with the first use blade and usually get a really good shave out of it. All right, and you know this Andrew from the Shaving Disciple gave me this handle, so that's why it looks a little different. Yes, it's the head of the King C Gillette, but with a different handle. And it's nice and heavy, and it's got knurling on it, so it's grippy. Which I didn't like about the handle on the King C Gillette, because every time I grab it, get soap on it, it's like, it's trying to slide out of your hand. Yeah, for some reason, my throat is sore today. Well, I think I know why. I'm probably coming down with the plague. Like, my son, he's like been having a fever, chills, and everything, and it's like, seriously, you gave me the plague? Well, hopefully it's just my body fighting it. So, kind of like the flu. Heck, it could be COVID. You know, had that thing 3 times now, so just whatever different variant hits you, pretty much doesn't matter anymore. It's just like the common flu anymore, just a different version of it. Well, if you want something from the Razor Company, go ahead and click on the link down below. That goes towards giveaways on the channel. Every once in a while somebody does use it, which is nice. Nice. And no obligation there at all. Get your soap for wherever you want to. That's all I care. Heck, you may even, your channel may even have a affiliate link down in yours. So there's a lot of channels that have affiliate links on them. It's not a big deal. Nobody forces you to use them. Now, if you do like my content, click on the like button. That's one thing I do get 100 and something people that, usually between 110, 150 people watch my videos at any one time. And when you click on the like button with a little thumbs up, it helps out getting into the analytics of YouTube, so my videos get seen. So that's, if you have anything, that's the easiest way to help out anybody. Your favorite shavers, guys you like, give them a like. Helps them out. I know there's a lot of us out there that have channels. Yeah, I was just watching a video about all the surveillance craft, predators and YouTube spy planes that we got new versions of. It's like upgraded version. Not, it's like it was developed in the 50s, but still around. You don't hear about that very much. You had the Blackbird, the fast moving one that kind ramjet technology. That's no longer around, but YouTube spy planes. CIA is going, yes, my precious little plane. So yeah, they're down in Mexico doing their thing. It's like finding where all the drug cartels have their little labs. You know, they're producing they work with the Chinese. Yes, the Chinese and the cartels in Mexico work together to make drugs and ship it to the United States. So the idiots will do their drugs. And I know 2 people that have died due to fentanyl. It's like I had a friend and one of my cousins that passed away because of fentanyl. So it is a problem. It affects about everybody in this country, one way or the other. You know, be it family members, direct family members, people you know. So I don't have a problem with hammering them. But yeah, it's like we have, you know, they our special forces are operating down there, and the Mexican government is like, yeah, okay, we'll work with you. Again, and every once in a while they do. Usually it's for like the DEA, but now we got the CIA and what is it, Northcom? CENTCOM? Yeah, I think it's Northcom. This is like the newest kids on the block when it comes to command structure here. They take care of the United States, North America, basically. You're talking Mexico, United States, and Canada. That's their area of operation. And their job is to coordinate all the agencies doing their job. So you don't have one agency just doing their own thing and not sharing information with anybody else. So and they might even be the guys that you always see these reports about unidentified flying objects, UFOs, you know. I don't know what the heck's it. They got a new term for it. It's no longer UFO, because UFO is like, ooh, you know, guys with the tinfoil hats, you know, that type of thing. You know, if you watch, what was it? I've watched again the new Venom movie. He's riding with a family. They're going to Area 51. Area 51 is being tore apart right in this movie, and we're gonna go see the aliens. Well, I think a lot of the objects that we do see in the sky are drones, high-tech drones that we put together and are testing against our own military without them knowing, to see what they're capable of seeing and dealing with. Doesn't mean that the world has been probed by somebody from a different planet, but my gut tells me it's more us. But now, if an alien race was actually going to observe us from, you know, come in, they would use drones too. You know, they wouldn't have their own people just, or what do they call them, people? I don't know. But I think it'd probably be easier for them to use their drone technology, observe us, and occasionally, you know, accidents happen and something may fall from the sky. Doesn't mean that some haven't. You don't know. I'm very open-minded. And it's like the old thing is like the human race would go crazy and destroy itself if they knew that aliens existed. Have you ever watched any movies? Yeah, most of it, they'd always think, oh, the aliens are here to take over our planet, enslave us, or just use us as food. Well, there's that possibility, but it'd be like aliens coming to Earth and want to populate Chicago. Would you really want to be in that neighborhood? It's like they see us and do some observation. Let's drive by, and I was like, that's a bad neighborhood. I don't want to move there. These guys are crazy. So I don't know how you feel about it, but that's kind of what goes through my head when I think about aliens. But pretty much open-minded. It's a good possibility. Never say no. But I still think to this day is that a vast majority of the stuff we see is all our own spy drones and stuff. And that's still, it's like there are times when we have task force, like our carrier group would be out, say, in the Pacific, and all of a sudden some weird craft comes flying through into near, and I think that could be Russian or Chinese too, drones, testing, because the Chinese have a carrier that they're building or in the process that its whole job is to carry nothing but attack drones and observation drones and stuff like that. That all the operators are on the carrier. The pilots never leave. So their job is to sit there and cause havoc. And it is a lot harder to handle a drone if you don't have the equipment for it. And the vast majority of the aircraft that you find in U.S. carriers are 4th gen aircraft. So it's not, they don't have the higher tech stuff like the Air Force 5th gen. They're land-based. I think that the Navy gets some F-35, but not many. That's a pretty decent aircraft. But we do have a lot of drones that we're trying to work into our system. And I was just watching recently a video about Ukraine and their drones. They have a bunch of sea drones that are like multiple different roles. Basically, they can just turn around and say, yeah, we're going to put this package on it. We'll put this package. So it's a base of a small little, imagine a cigarette boat. You always see down in Miami going, flying along. But it's a small micro version. It looks like it. And they put weapons on systems on board those things. Like, holy crap. And they sunk Russian ships like crazy. It's like, man. And so they're so much of a threat that the Russians took their entire fleet and moved it east, trying to get away from them. Like, because they didn't, and they said, okay, we're going to hunt these things down with helicopters. And then the Ukrainians started putting surface to air, like man pads on the things so they could shoot down helicopters out at sea. Like, holy moly, these guys are stinking hard. Like, man. And that's in the United States, we had an idea that, what we're going to do with drones, for our Navy. And after seeing what the Ukrainians did, we're like, okay, this could be dangerous. We got to figure out how to handle drones and develop our own, which we do have a micro sub. It's supposed to be able to go on and hover. Basically, my understanding is that we take these like charging stations. They drop them in. They're underwater, unobservable. And at certain times, they bring up this little, like a solar panel and communication array. It goes up, charges, and then these submarines that are drone submarines will go in, dock with these things, charge themselves up so they can continue to operate. And they may have like Mark 48 torpedo packages or surveillance packages. Kind of interesting. It's like you see this and like, wow, things are changing like crazy from even when I was in. You know, my son, he was in the Navy. He sees this and he's like, and you know, he was in the Navy 12 years ago. He went in when he was 18, yeah, so 12, 13 years ago. None of this stuff existed then. Now, you know, it's like, oh, we got F-18s and Hornets as our main, and then Growlers and stuff, you know, the different packages of them for their aircraft, for attack aircraft. Now, things are changing drastically. Yeah, we had all the drones that were over in Jersey. And come to find out all that was us. I knew it was us, but, you know, plus with civilian stuff. People just playing around, but I mean, we got, every once in a while I see we got drones over here hovering around. You usually see them during the, it's like you really see them during the 4th of July, like when there's a big event like fireworks going on. You see drones just up and everywhere. You just see them hovering around, moving around, observing. It's like, there was one night I was getting ready to settle in for the night downstairs to do some work at my desk, yeah, because I commission payment, but, and I'm looking, and all of a sudden I see this drone. It was right out by between on the neighbor's yard, hovering around, looking up, sliding around, but window level. And it come over by my house, and it's like it's like it's like you see somebody's like, oh, they see us. So yeah, peep him toms. Oh. So who knows what lurks in yonder window? One thing about the King St. Gillette, gets you a good smooth shave. Takes a little effort to get there. You know, because it's not overly aggressive, but it will work. Keep this spot right in my chin. It's always where you can see all the bumps and stuff from my accident. I had a chewed up face. So it is hard to get in there and get the whiskers. I think I got it now. Yeah, it's like, you look at my face, it's like you see a chunk out of my ear, it's like across this way, got a scar, it runs like here, scarred, and it's like broke my nose. My nose has got kind of like bent this way because, you know, it's like you see it goes like way that direction. Like, I smashed my face up bad. As they say, chicks dig scars. Ooh, yeah, you can see it right there. Like, and it's like I could see my teeth and gums and through there. That's how much of it went right down, cut right on through. Oh, it was bad. All right, let's do another dose of Avon Tai Winds. It smells good. One of these days, I'm gonna find that. I think Jade East, I think is the name of it. I might have to get some of that and compare, because it's supposed to be similar to High Karate. Very green, kind of a nice note, spicy. Don't use it very often because I don't have much of this stuff. As you can see, this is my only collection of it, like that I got from my grandmother. So I don't use it very much. I suppose if I looked online, I might be able to find some, like on eBay. Somebody might be selling some of it, but not very often. I try to avoid eBay as much as possible. My wife yells at me. She's like, "You spend more money on eBay." Yeah, I know. I gotta stay away from that. All right, Shave of the Day, everybody, was brought to you by Stirling's Naked and Smooth. That's a nice smooth scent. No scent at all. You just add your own scent. Good stuff. So really, if you got a lot of different colognes you like, and really just buy some Naked and Smooth, and man, you're good to go. All right, so first use the Astra blades with the King C Gillette. Not a bad shave. Not a bad shave at all. All right, hope you guys like it. Like and subscribe, share with friends, and we'll see you in the next one. Rusty out.